Welcome, it's great to be with you. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. You know, there's some moments that change everything. Picture the scene. Every single Jew, man, woman and child, faces mass extermination and genocide. And I'm not talking about 1939, talking about 2,433 years ago in ancient Persia. The Persian Empire extended across the entire known world, and every single living Jew was under the control of the emperor, King Ahasuerus. A decree had been issued for the extermination of every Jew, and it was the only time in Jewish history, either before or since, where there was not a single Jew who was not in danger. Even at the worst times of Nazi Germany, there were Jews in America and Israel and South Africa and Australia who were not under the control of the Germans. But during the time of the events which are chronicled in the book of Esther that we read on Purim, every single Jew faced extermination. And there seemed no way out, except for one remarkable thing. There was a Jewish queen by the name of Esther, who was married to King Ahasuerus, and she could intervene to save her people. And a message was brought to her by Mordechai, one of the great Jewish leaders of the time, asking Queen Esther to intervene with the king to reverse the decree. And she sent a message back to Mordechai: I can't intervene. No one can approach the king without an invitation. And it's on pain of death. Anyone who comes to King Ahasuerus without an invitation can be put to death, and she can't intervene. And Mordechai sends back a message which changes her mind. He sent back a message which is contained in these immortal words recorded in the book of Esther, in the Megillah that we read on Purim. Umi yodea im la'et kazot higat lemalchut. And who knows if it was not for this moment that you became queen. When she hears these words, she sends a message back to Mordechai. She will go to the king. Lech kenoset kol haYehudim, she says to him, go and gather all the Jews to pray for me. And so she went to the king, and through divine intervention, her life was spared. And through a miraculous sequence of events, the decree was reversed, and we celebrate that great victory and saving of the Jewish people on Purim. But those words, who knows if for this moment you became queen, changed her mind. That was the moment that changed everything. And in those words is the whole message of Purim and one of the central pillars of Jewish philosophy. And that is, nothing happens by accident. Everything is part of God's plan. Everything has a purpose. Every soul that enters this world has a destiny and a mission that God provides for that soul. And all of the circumstances that we live in are part of that divine mission. Sometimes that mission and destiny is dramatic and historic. And sometimes that divine mission, more often than not, takes place every single day of our lives in the small everyday things that we do, seemingly insignificant, but in the eyes of God so important. A mission and a destiny that we fulfill throughout our lives, and every single day and every single moment, every set of circumstances that we face is part of that divine mission. To sum it all up in one phrase: clarity of purpose. That is what we have to live with. Clarity of the fact that we were put here for a purpose by God, and we fulfill that destiny. That is the message of Purim. That is the message of Judaism, that we live with purpose and a sense of the divine plan in our lives every single moment of every single day. So on that note, let me wish our entire community a joyous Purim, one filled with the inspiration of living with clarity of purpose. Thank you for taking the time to watch this, and I look forward to being with you again next time.